Hey farm friends, my name's Georgia from Grow My Goodness here in the beautiful Bay of Plenty, New Zealand, and today we're planting peppers. Let's go! I planted these pepper seeds on the 15th of September. It's now the 24th of November, so they've been in the trays for about 6 weeks. After the first 3 weeks, I didn't see a lot happening, and after chatting with the people at King Seeds, where we get almost all of our seeds from, they told me that the seeds need to be at a constant temperature of at least 20 degrees, which I didn't realize. So we moved these seeds into the smaller glass house from the larger glass house where it's hotter, and sure enough, within a couple of weeks I saw a lot more germination. So these are ready to get out into the field. We've got our Marconi red, Marconi yellow, and we've also got some yellow banana peppers as well. Let's get to planting. Originally the plan was to plant these peppers over this side with our other tall crops and trellises. However, that bed at the end there is not quite ready yet, so we've planned to move them over to here because this bed is definitely ready. It's got a thick layer of compost on there, amendments through it as well, and it's been sitting here under the tarp for several weeks, so it shouldn't have any weeds in it. We're going to uncover this, mark it out. We'll rake off the top because there's quite a lot of wood chip and bark in our compost, so we'll just rake that off the top into the pathways and we'll be ready to plant our peppers. We're planting the peppers about 30 centimetres apart, so in a 14-metre bed that's roughly 46 plants. I've got about 50 to 60 plants here, so I can be selective here, and I'm just going to plant out the best ones. For example, here, this one will go out, but I'll probably leave that one behind. So we're planting these in a single row, and we will set up a trellis for them as well. They'll need a bit of support. We're going to do a modified Florida weave. So a Florida weave normally would weave in and out between each plant, but we're going to have about 5 stakes along the bed, and we'll just group the plants together. So we'll just have 2 strings around a group of plants that will then come together at the next stake and go around the next group. So we can see the roots here. They've definitely starting to outgrow this little seed tray, and they're ready to go into something bigger. Of course, you know, we could pot them up to keep them in the glass house a bit longer, but we've got plenty of space here in the garden at the moment. The weather here, we're coming into summer, so we're getting consistent days of 20 degrees or higher. Burst. This is actually the 3rd time that this has happened. I think it's probably because we leave it out here and it gets so hot, or maybe it's because this particular hose is designed for a low pressure water system. It was the only one available at the time that we wanted to get one of these, so we'll probably be looking to upgrade this. So even though it is broken, we can just slide the clip up over that burst hole and it will still work. It's just kind of gradually getting shorter. While that's watering, let's go and check out some of the other things going on in the garden. So a wee while ago we planted our cucumbers, and they've grown quite a bit. Some of them still looking pretty small, but we've got some decent cucumbers down this end. This one's nearly ready. We've got our beans, they've come a long way too, even some beans on this one here. So the next step for these guys is to just put some supports here to their stakes. And we've also got our peas. So we've got our two different varieties of peas. We've got the alderman peas here, which in comparison to the sugar snap peas have not grown as big. Plenty of peas on them though, and we have been picking these and they are just beautiful. And then we've got our sugar snap peas here, which have grown really well. Plenty of peas on here as well. I come down every week and add some more string on. I don't think it'll be too long before they reach the top. We've also got our tomatoes here, which we've got quite a few tomatoes happening. So if you have a look, they're getting pretty big. We'll leave these out here to ripen on the vine. What I have observed is that on the fruiting branches, although there were plenty of flowers, there were not as many fruit coming off each fruiting branch, and I think that's probably down to us not ensuring pollination. So what I have been doing is when I come down here is just finding the flowers and just giving them a little tap on the back here just to help them pollinate and hopefully get a few more fruit off each fruiting branch. I imagine it's not too much longer until we have plenty of those pollinating insects down here though, because our sunflower forest is about to bloom. This one here, we've seen some petals starting to unfold, so this is going to look magnificent when they're all in bloom. There's probably enough water for our peppers, so we're going to go in, turn that off. We'll put our insect net cover over them just to protect them until they get a little bit bigger, and we can take that off and set up our trellis system. Well, that is all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel so you can follow my journey. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye! Yep. Again, ready? Ah.
Weather.
The weather, yeah. While that's watering, let's go and check out some other things that are... Who put that there? That's all.